Hello gamers and welcome to Learn Dota 2 with Pet episode with Warlock. I've decided to cast this game because, not because it's special, like wow look what a good game, but because it's a typical pub game, and since my goal is to create, typical pub guides, I've decided to do it. I haven't played Warlock in a long time, and it is a fun hero. Now, the items that I choose, I believe I randomed, so I had some extra money. We also had a Dazzle. I told him to buy wards, he did, which is nice, because, some people pick support and then they instantly buy courier, which is nice, but sometimes we already have courier, so I personally purchased the courier. The items that I start with are Ring of Protection, Tango, an Iron Branch, and a Healing Salve. I should have maybe bought another Iron Branch because I will go for a mechanism anyway. Some people don't like Ring of Protection because, hey, +2 armor, your range, you're not going to get hit. I prefer to buy it because I will just buy the Mask of... I forgot. The one that gives you 50% mana regeneration. I prefer to buy it from the side shop. And I don't want to use the courier, basically, sometimes it's important to, it's not like a big deal to use the courier, but I simply like, why use the courier when I can just, anyway, you will see, you will see why this is a typical pub game. Now, the idea with my videos is that I will pick a hero, I will try to play it as best I can, I will explain you the spells, the items, because I do know the heroes in general, like the basic idea. However, with pub games, it's still a bit... the rules of the pro game do not apply here, of the pro gamers or the pro games. You're not going to see a 3-lane, you're not going to see, hey, you're going to play with 5 carries in the same team, you're not going to have courier many times, and so on. So the reason why this is a typical, I will tell you after. I'm curious if you will notice it. But basically, since I'm playing support, I'm supporting Doom right now, which is kind of strange. We do have Lifestealer on the jungle, and on mid we have Weaver. I've seen Weaver playing successfully on middle. But on the hard lane we have Dazzle, which is a bit strange because Dazzle is a support hero. This is not an offlaner, and he doesn't need levels early on, he's just a simple support hero. But as I've said, in pub games you need to work with what you have, and that's pretty important. So he did place a ward, so he will see if he's being ganked. He knows how to last hit and not to push the line, so congrats to him. I believe he will also do a first blood. Look, is it now? I'm curious, haven't seen him. Stupid Necro. we were actually, he said that this is his second game with Dazzle, and he when he did the first blood, we were like, hey, grats, and he was like, I'm not sure if Necro was intentionally feeding. So anyway, pub game. Now Warlock, as I've said, I was doing a double camp. I was stacking the camp, and how you do that, let me explain that to you. We are on the safe line, right? This is the safe line because we are on the dire side, and as you can see, we are, even when we push the line, we are still on our side, and we are in a way kind of safe, right? While Dazzle right now is on the suicide line, and look, he can easily be ganked. Suicide line or hard lane or off lane, it's a bit harder to be there, right? So one thing that you can do here is I double stack, so as you can see we have 2 creeps right here, and you do that by attacking the creeps at second 53, and then you move away, and then bam, at first minute at second 00, a new stack of creeps will spawn there. The reason why you do double stack is that you don't want the neutral creeps to die fast to your creeps. You want them to just be there, and this is what is happening right now. We push the line, and as you can see right now, I pull the creeps, and now the enemy creeps are advancing to our tower. This way, look, our hey, pet, move. And then bam, they get pulled again. I'm not sure if that's really okay, but because of that range creep, when the second creep is coming. But you see how much we are fighting here and we are not fighting on the lane? What does this thing mean? For once, we are denying experience from the Pudge. Hey guys, Pudge! That's not middle. This is a typical pub game. A Pudge, that, and we actually said that, oh my god, you know that you are going to win when you see a Pudge that's not mid. And they actually said that Pudge didn't want to go mid. Like, really? What the fuck? Why did you pick Pudge? Retard Pudge. 1, 2, 3, retard Pudge. I have been told not to say bad words when I'm... you know, when I'm... This is the guy. I've been told not to... Hey, Pudge, Doom managed to kill him. I've been told not to say bad things about when the enemy teams it's being bad, but hey, fuck it. He's a retard. He really is. And you will play Dota with a lot of retards. And I'm not... There is a difference between a newbie player and a retard. It's okay to be a newbie player. We are all noobs. Even me, I'm still a noob. Because Dota 2 is a very complex game. But when you refuse to accept suggestions and when you refuse to play easier heroes just because you want to play that, you do not deserve to be called a normal person. Anyway, back to the game. Back to the game. I bought my Ring of Basilius, which is my first item. I'm keeping it deactivated because I do not want the Aura to affect the creeps. I don't actually want to push the line. We are pushing it because, you know, we have a lot of range creeps because they kind of survived this pooled camp. And it's natural to push, you know, you got too many creeps, you will push the line anyway. So let's talk about the spells of the Warlock and the Warlock role in general. Warlock is support hero. My role is to support a carry, right? In this case, it's Doom, right? Because that's how things worked in this game, in these games. He's also an initiator, which means that with his spells, he can initiate. Initiations basically means you have your team here, enemy team there, and people are not engaging, and with Warlock you can say we go now, bam, he's going to use the ultimate and you will basically go, because and look, we took down the tower pretty early on, and sometimes it's not really a good idea to take down the tower early on because you still want to farm, and if you take down the enemy tower too fast, your creeps, if you push the line, your creeps will not down to the tower, and look, it will happen what is happening now. And you don't want to farm here because you can be easily killed, right? So, this is what Warlock is an initiation. And I'm putting points first into the... Let me put the camera back on player perspective. Yes, Weaver has been disconnected and we are not actually pausing. And I was like, oh, motherfucker. Hey, Weaver... sorry, not Weaver. Morphling. Got away, doesn't matter. I'm still trying to go after him, not sure what. And I accidentally... use the buff on the creep, retard pet, of course, and I was like, Doom, what are you doing? Come on, go back, but he was kind of there, and I was there to help him, and we both die, basically, and he actually said, sorry, my fault. Yes, it was, we shouldn't went there, anyway, and Pudge got a kill, which is still okay, because he's like the worst player, anyway. So, back on Warlock, I'm putting points into the second spell first and then the first spell. And right now I'm basically checking, I'm using the player perspective. You can see exactly what I moved during the game and how I moved the cursor. I was basically checking what our lifestealer is doing, how is he farming and so on. And basically right now I'm going to build a bracer just so I will have an extra hit points. So, the first spell is actually, it's called Fatal Bonds. It says, bind several enemy units together, causing 20% of the damage. Let me actually move to Hero Chase. So, causing 20% of the damage dealt to one of them to be felt by the others. And enemy bond at level 4, you will bond 6 enemies. So basically, use this on a hero. And basically, whoever is around, you will get 6 enemy bonded together. And when you do damage to one of them, the others will take 20% of that damage, which is kind of nice, right? So you can actually bond an enemy, he will be super low, he will try to run away, you will hit one of the bonded enemies and the hero will die or stuff like that. And you can also use this before launching your ultimate, which does, you will see, which will do an AoE damage, so everyone will take even extra damage. The second one is a buff or a debuff, depending on who you targeted. It can be targeted on heroes and actually creeps, we just saw. So basically, if you cast it on an ally, you will heal him. If you cast it on an enemy, you will damage him. And basically, the duration is 9 seconds, and at level 4, you will do 45 damage per second, which is awesome, right? You will do a shitload of damage or a shitload of heal, and retard pudge, of course. So the third spell is a spell that you want to level the last. I've seen some decent plays with it. I still don't like it, and I really level it the last. I even put points in my stats before I level this spell. This is my choice. If you have a different opinion, please write in the comments below, because I'm really curious on how you guys play Warlock. Basically what this spell does, it's a channeled spell, and that's the disadvantage, right? Look, he's trying to get away. I didn't have mana for the ultimate because I casted the bonds, and I felt super stupid because we could have killed both of them. And Ricky came, and he died, and then I tried to body block a bit, but it doesn't matter, and I will also die, I believe. Yeah. So you'll be like, hey, why do you call Pudge retard? Because he did go 3 kills. Kills don't really matter in Dota 2. When you, of course they matter, like in overall kills matter, but kills is not what's winning you the game. Other decisions. A lot of really many and small decisions matter in Dota 2 that are going to win you the game, and of course kills. But it's not like, hey, look, Pudge is 3-2. Great job, Pudge, you got 3 kills, but then he lost the lane, he didn't got mid, he didn't ganked, and so on. So anyway, back to the third spell. The third spell, it's basically channeled, and this is why I don't really like it, but it can be very powerful, especially late game, right? You channel, that means that you cannot move. You will need to wait there and channel your spell, and says a powerful slowing current that grows stronger, and it's channeled. Lasts up to 10 seconds. Slowing enemies up to 84%. Enemies are slow for 3 seconds after leaving the area or the spell ends, which is kind of nice, right? So I'm killing Bloodseeker creeps, which is nice. Look, I got extra money. So basically, you see a team fight, you pop out your fatal bonds, you pop out maybe your shadow ward on someone. After that, you put down your ultimate, and then you start casting the slow, and everyone will move super slowly. Your golem will manage to deal damage. Everyone will deal damage, but again, you cannot move. So this is why it's something that you will use later. Early on, it's not useful. This is why I don't point. And in this video, you will not actually see it. Whoa! How could put? That was close. And the ultimate is actually you'll spawn a golem. Basically, summons a golem from the depths, dealing 100 damage and stunning enemies for 1 second. The golem lives 60 seconds and takes the dodge damage from spells. Hey, look, this is the golem. Bam! But they kind of got away, and I kind of forget that, as I said, I haven't played Warlock in a long time, and I forgot that I can actually move my fucking golem. God bless Satan. Yeah. So, golem hit points, you can see there. Golem damage, he will deal a lot of damage. Golem armor, and the thing is that if you build Aghanim Scepter, you will get 2 golems. They will get stats a bit lower, but you will get 2 golems. As you can see, I just remember that I can move him, and I just simply started to put him to kill some creeps. Hey, always nice to farm. And the golem basically has these spells. Grants a chance to deal extra damage to nearby units when attacking. 60% chance. And dealing damage 200 at level 3. Jesus Christ. And burns the golem nearby enemy units with damage per second. Awesome. You see how powerful the golem can be. So you see that Warlock actually has spells that's really benefiting the team. I've won games. One of the biggest comebacks in Dota 2 I had was because I was playing Golem. And sorry, well, because I was playing Warlock. But not because I was playing Warlock, because we had the Warlock. So we defended, they came pushing, and then Warlock, Golem, and then we simply went and killed them when they simply all died, which was nice. So he really has a really good team fight effect. So, Arcane Boots, Ring of Basilius, Arcane Boots for extra mana. And then I also built the headdress because I want to get a mechanism, and I also got a bracer before that just for extra hit points. I want to be resilient, right? So I still have my healing salve, but anyway. Let's switch back to player perspective and see. Let's see what happens. I believe I do get some pretty good plays, I think. And stupid Necrolite. Let's see how farmed is Lifestealer. Not really that farmed. He has 2 items actually in the stash, but he's decent. Actually, minute 13 he is farmed. Never mind. Minute 13 he did manage to have Hand of Midas, which is an item that if you do not get by minute 8 at least, do not get it. Simply don't get it. Skip it. I believe I did. I was on a killing spree. I'm 3-2. When did I go the kills? When did I go the kills? So look, there is Pudge. It was pretty slow. When did I go the kills, really? I don't remember showing you any kills to be like, hey, look, I got kills. I was so stuck into talking about... Let's see. I'm 3-2 here. 1-2 here. When do I get the first kill? Here, sometimes around here. Not here. Not here. Here. Okay, it was like a... Not here. Not here. Here. Oh, it was the Necro. It wasn't really that. He basically died to the bonds and to the debuff. Okay. Not really that interesting. Then when do I get the second kill? Here. Yep, here. Let's see, I'm moving. Ah, Pudge again with the right click. Which was bad, because Doom's supposed to get the click. Doom is more of a carry than me. And I got a double kill, basically. So, yeah. Doom has 2 kills. So it's still okay-ish, I guess. It doesn't matter. Since when you are support, don't steal kills from the carry. Be very careful with the right clicks and so on. Do not steal kills from the carry. It's important for him to farm. Even if it's even if it's your kill, somehow you deal damage, you deal someone, and a carry comes, stop and let the carry get the kill. Because look, mechanism in minute 15, which is super nice. And I've seen Warlock players who actually go for, of course, ring, boots, and then they go directly for the fucking Aghanim Scepter. Do not go directly for the Aghanim Scepter. Unless you know that you have people in your team that's going to build mechanisms, drums, and so on. We already talked, and I told Dazel to build drums. He will build drums. He already has the bracers. Look, he bought the recipe. And I told him that I will get Mechanism. Mechanism is a super awesome spell. Item. Why? Because when you activate it, it restores heals. It basically heals 250 hit points and gives +2 armor in an area. Besides that, you will also have a passive armor mechanism aura that's giving bonus hit points regeneration in an area. Do not make sure you do not build 2 mechanisms in the team. They will be useless. The aura will not stack. And second, the heal will not stack. Some people say that, hey, at least we get 2 heals. You do not get 2 heals. if an enemy unit has been, if a unit has been affected by mechanisms for the past 25 seconds, and you use the heal again, it will not be affected by the heal. So make sure you talk with your teammates. It's a team game. Simply press enter and do not write chica, also known as suka. Do not write faggot, noob. Actually write stuff like, hey, who is building mecha? I know I wrote it bad, but doesn't matter. Stuff like that. Talk. It's a freaking team game. You need to talk important stuff. And even if you think you know everything, if someone is giving you a suggestion, consider it before you don't tell me what to do. This usually happens when I'm playing with Americans. No offense if you're an American watching, I have no problem with that, but every time I'm playing on the US, actually 80% of the times I'm playing on the US server. I'm not playing on the US server anymore. And I'm getting with Americans, they always have that attitude, you don't tell me what to do, shut up. Let me listen to my music. I actually got a guy once that I've been, politely suggesting not to use the spells because you are pushing the line. He was, I'm attacking the enemy heroes, yes, but you are also attacking the creeps. And then whenever I was talking, useful stuff again, he was like, la 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 la. He was behaving like a kid, Jesus Christ. With Russians, at least I know for a fact, they can be funny when they talk. Second, they have an excuse. They don't speak English. Some of the stuff are only in English, so they cannot understand some of the stuff. So, what excuse does other people have? Anyway. Enough Dota 2 bashing. Jesus Christ. I've been waiting for decent Dota 2 games for ages, and I'm wasting my times a lot of the time. Hey! Oh my God, Budge! Oh shit! I actually went there to put a... Decolite was killed by a neutral. So Podge is going to die again. I used the golem. As you can see, he's dealing a shitload of damage. And unfortunately, it's not like I was thinking, should I cast this game? Well, I didn't got decent games lately. And I'm not saying decent games where I'm playing well. The games where I can actually talk about stuff, and not games that are actually lost. And this was a perfect example of why they lost the games. Because Podge went top, and Podge is a mid hero because he needs to gank. They had bad hero picks and they played bad overall, right? And we had at least two people, me, who at least is trying, and Dazel, who did a good job and knew how to listen, and the others, of course. We are winning the game where Weaver was disconnected for 4 minutes or something, right? So it's not really an interesting game, unfortunately, like really good plays and so on. But again, the purpose of this series is to explain a hero and try to show you how he is being played and see him in different situations. And it's kind of this was actually planned. I'm not sure if you followed this, but this was planned. We were pushing right, and then I said, okay guys, go back, and I actually wait there, and I told them, wait here. You see, everyone is leaving, and we are basically waiting. What are we waiting for? Them to move forward. You see, we have wards, and we are waiting for them to move forward. And who is falling into the trap? This poor fella. Weaver got a kill, of course. He's the carry now. So Daisel also came, and they were forced to run. In small plays like this, And the first item in the Nagarim Scepter, the first item that I'm actually getting almost all the time is the Ogre Club. Because of the Acer strength, because strength means hit points. I want to stay alive. I don't need mana, I have plenty of mana. I don't need agility. And actually the point booster. I usually try to get a point booster because it's also from the secret shop and it's more convenient to already have it and then use the courier to go or stuff like that. And also don't forget to use wards. It's your support, even if you have a Daisel. He bought wards, I bought wards. We both need to use wards, always. Don't be like, oh my god, I need 500 items from my for my some item, and don't be like, I'm keeping my money. Just buy the fucking wards. It's important to have wards on the field, even when you think you're winning. I've lost game behind. It's also another problem. People are overextending going for the kills. Just kill the creeps, kill the freaking tower, do not go after the kills. So poor Necrolite died again. Pudge is going to die again. So Ricky survives for now. Anyway, this is it for this episode. It's a short episode. I just wanted. It's still summer. Just for people who are still watching this, it's 27 August 2013. I haven't been in the mood to do too many videos because of the summer, hot and stuff like that. But right now I will start doing videos regularly again. And this was more of an introduction to the Warlock. In the next episode, I'm going to play Warlock better. I'm going to do a better job. It's going to be probably be a better game, and so on. Again, leave your suggestions in the comments below. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. See you in the next video. Goodbye.